These are so sick, but I don't know. It's really pricey.
Do you guys have any Black Friday stuff right now? Right there, they're just doing 78.
It's pretty crazy in there. Good thing there's no line. Harley, do you have a YouTube channel yet?
Yeah.
You do?
It's fine.
You do? You really do?
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
I ain't gonna plug it though. That one's gonna give you better performance than that one right there. That one's gonna give you better performance than that one.
I'm with Christian.
We're gonna get some G-Force right now and get some road trips.
Scared right now.
We're
I'm
out here in
scared.
Amish,
Scared
smoking
because the
big
price
joints.
is getting really high on this build. I feel scared. My body's cold. I feel nervous. I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Boom. We need to get a cart. We're gonna start grabbing stuff. Harley right here is giving me the advice. I didn't really think I was gonna do this today, but it's now or never. What do you think, Christian?
I think it's gonna be a really sick setup. We're gonna see when it's all put together.
Micro Center. These are so sick, but I don't know. It's really pricey.
Do you guys have any Black Friday stuff right now? Yeah.
That's crazy.
How much is that one?
It doesn't say a price. Alright. We're gonna go with this case right here. Cooler Master Box. Master Box TD 5100 tempered glass. What do you think, Christian?
Looking pretty dope.
I keep thinking you're talking to you when I do.
Oh yeah, because people call you Christian now.
Oh, really?
This one it?
It's open. No.
This is the first ever PC build. A video about a PC build on YouTube by Mexicans right here. Mexicans build a PC.
So
See.
these ones. 39, 40.
Here's basic David.
How much is it? 600 RPM.
So far we got these. Then we're going with the board right here. No, this is the power supply. This is the board I'm going with, B550 Plus by Asus. And then we ended up finding a case. A Corsair case in black. It's a glass one. So we're gonna run up and see what we're at right now. But this is what we got so far. We're getting somewhere. Alright, so we lied. Not building a whole new setup. Christian said, hey, how are you gonna get by? How are you gonna pay for your food after building this PC? I said, we're already at $1,500, dude. That's way over my budget. So now we're gonna use my old box and then we're gonna upgrade my board. We're upgrading the board. We're upgrading the RAM sticks. We're keeping my old graphics card. And we're upgrading to Ryzen, right? We might go with the Ryzen. We're upgrading fans. That's about it. We're gonna try and cut costs on the case and graphics card and power supply. So yeah, this video changed. It's about to get a lot longer. So we'll get the pieces we need. Hopefully be in budget range.
Actually, no.
Let's do it.
Card for the 6000 series?
Yeah.
They're gonna wait.
So we got 2 potential new setups, and I'm gonna sleep on it. So this episode's gonna be extra long. So yeah, I gotta decide if I want to go with the Ryzen 7 or Ryzen 9 processor, and I gotta take another look at my case and see about if my case fits the new setup that I want. I need to run more fans and a better cooling system. So yep, this is an extra long episode, guys. Welcome to building a PC. This is what it takes. Build it right, that way you don't have to rebuild it later. So I'll update you guys on another day. I'll take a break now. Peace. Alright guys, so this is not like a scripted video or like we planned this scene or this, or we're gonna include the CPU here, we're gonna install this here. This is a real video. This is really how it goes building a PC for most people. A lot of big decision making, thinking about prices. It's not like how most of the YouTubers make it, quick and simple 10-minute video. I mean, if you're just someone who's really getting into PC building, this is really how it is. You gotta make the right decision for 3 years from now, 4 years from now, that way you're still satisfied with your build. You're trying to squeeze out extra money for your PC. I understand. I'm not a YouTuber that just builds PCs and makes quick videos in 10 minutes. This is like a real authentic PC build. My first build, and my cousin is helping me. So yeah, we decided to take a break and sleep on going to Micro Center. I didn't buy anything, so I thought I could find some things cheaper on Amazon, and I have. And I wanted to sleep on the processor and think about what I really want to purchase for my CPU, what I really want to go with. So let me show you guys. So they didn't really have many cases in stock over at Micro Center, and I didn't want to go to Fry's. I'm just trying to get started on this. I already know what I want, so I'm gonna order this case here. I found it cheaper than Micro Center. It's only $100 here, and it comes with 3 RGB fans. So I'm gonna add this to my cart. Boom. So I got that, and I'm gonna probably shop for some more RGB fans on here. But yeah, most of the cases and fans on here are a lot cheaper on Amazon. So you can save some money looking on here for, you know, little stuff, maybe RAM sticks. But like the processors, the CPU, those are cheaper at Micro Center than here on Amazon. So that's just a quick thought. But yeah, so I'm gonna order that stuff, and then I'll order the rest of the stuff at Micro Center. That's the plan. So this might be more of a lengthy video on a PC build, but I'm going into depth. I'm showing you guys, you know, what it's really like for someone who's not a professional PC builder or knows a lot about PCs. This is really how it is. This is like the basics to finish. So I'm gonna get everything from Micro Center. Like I said, I'm just getting my case, maybe my power supply, and maybe my RAM sticks from Amazon, and then I'll get everything else from Micro Center because I checked prices around and they have pretty good prices for most of the heavier stuff like the board, the CPU, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about my graphics card yet, but trying to make these little intermission videos as quick as possible, explain to you guys what's going on, and then I'll get everything together with my cousin and we'll show you guys everything that we bought and putting it together. So until then, guys, I'm gonna go and shop little by little throughout the week, and then I'll continue working on this video. But if you're really watching this video through and through, yeah, thank you a lot. You know, every little second, minute that you watch on this video helps us out. So alright guys, let's continue the PC build. I'll see you guys soon. By the way, this is the PC that I've been using on my channel. Look at my other videos and the videos that I make. This is what's gotten me through YouTube so far in my career. 16GB RAM, DDR3. It's time to update this. Asus board, Asus graphics card, and then it's Intel Core i7 iBi-Power case. It's a really simple build, but this has gotten me pretty far in YouTube. But it's just time to invest in something bigger, so that's the purpose of this video. Alright, we're back in the vehicle, getting ready. Gonna go back to Micro Center today, and this time I thought about the setup that I really want, and we're gonna go purchase these items. So I'm gonna end up going with the Ryzen 9 AMD CPU. Then I picked out my board, and I'm gonna do 32 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD, and maybe a 512 SSD. So we're about to go back and pick those items up, picking up my friends. And I wore this shirt, yes, twice, 2 days in a row, because it's really comfortable. So if you were wondering.
You see that cracked bottle down
there? Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the PC build. here we got all the parts. We finally got everything complete. I got my cousin here who's gonna help me, my cousin Harley, the gaming PC master builder. So he's gonna give you a little elaboration on the parts that we're using because he knows about these parts better than I do. So Harley, tell him about this setup that we got going on right here.
Alright, so first of all, always have to start off with the case. We have a Cooler Master case. I believe it's a TD500. It's white, right? No, black?
Black.
Comes with
black
RGB fans. On top of that, we got the extra RGB fans because you can never go wrong with more RGB.
Amazon.
I'll get to that later. We're gonna go through the power supply. Always go more than 700 in my opinion. 850 is perfect for this build with what we got on top. Next, we have the G.Skill, the Trident Z RGB. Has to be RGB. Just gonna look nicer. 32 gigs, right? And then we have the Inlands, the M.2's SSDs. So one of them's for the OS. We got the 512 gigabytes, and then one is for storage. Always got to have more on the storage. For motherboard, instead of cheaping out, we went with the better X570 Plus with Wi-Fi. Obviously never going to use Wi-Fi. I prefer landline because you just get a better connection. It is AuraSync. It's by Asus, so you know it's going to be good. Next, the graphics card. So this was a pain in the ass for all sorts of reasons, and anybody in Southern California will know how hard it is to get any good type of GPU right now. We got our hands on the GeForce RTX 2070.
So for the graphics card, we took a little bit of a gamble. They didn't have any in stock in stores, so I found one on the local OfferUp and I bought one used. Hopefully it works. I'm not sure. I took the guy's word for it. So this is a little bit of a gamble right here. Hopefully it works out in our benefit when we slap this PC together.
The main and last best thing right here. Alright, so this is the Ryzen 9. It is a 3rd gen with PCI 4 for support, and it is a 3900X. I believe this is one of the best CPUs you can get right now. Intel is great, but when it comes to price and performance and overclocking, always go AMD and Ryzen. AMD Ryzen.
So I think first we'll unbox the case and show you guys how the case looks. Give you guys our first impressions on the TD500 case. Show you guys what it comes with, and then we'll get down to everything else as we assemble the box. So let's get a knife over here.
I'm gonna cut them off there. I totally forgot we were gonna be using a aftermarket cooler. It's the Cooler Master. It's an air cooler. I believe these do a better job for overclocking than water cooled, unless you have a full-on setup.
All right, let's get this stuff unboxed. Start building. Alright, so we're getting the case unboxed, the TD500, we're getting it unboxed right here, the black color. It looks good so far, the tempered glass is in good condition, it didn't break during shipping. Got this from Amazon for around $100, so I'll link that down in the description with all the other parts as well. You can find that in the description, the bio down below in this video. But the case is a pretty good size. I was afraid it might be too small, but it looks pretty good for my setup in my room. And the black is going to blend in nicely with my furniture. You see it came with 3 RGB fans, so we'll make sure those work. But let's get down to opening it up and start getting things plugged in now.
Alright, so it is going to be the TD500 from Cooler Master. It comes with the RGB extension, so you can add more fans onto the case and they're all going to match up together, as well as the front mesh. And it's going to come with a dust cover for the top. It can cover I believe a 240 millimeter fan, and you could put a double if you wanted. The best thing I like about it is how the bottom of it has the PSU cover, so you don't see any of the cables, but you could still flaunt whatever power supply you have. You can fit up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or not fit up to, but there are 8 removable slots, so you could put your graphics cards wherever. Tempered glass. I think it's a great case.
And this is the Tough Gaming X570 that we're using. This is our motherboard. I believe this cost me around $169, and I got a discount because I comboed it with the Ryzen 9 chip. So when you buy your board and your chip together, you get a slight discount at Micro Center. So I'll link that in the description as well. So let's get this motherboard opened up, see what it's about. Alright, so Harley's finishing up. He just installed the Ryzen 9 chip on the logic board. Now he's installing the CPU cooler. He knows more about this, but he's teaching me as we do it so I can build my own PC next time. In about 3 to 4 years, I expect this PC to last me about 4 years.
Who told you I know how to work on PCs?
Hopefully this PC lasts me a decent amount of time if everything goes as planned, and I can edit these videos a lot better at a faster pace. Alright guys, you can see here we got the motherboard finished up, the Asus motherboard. We got the CPU cooler bolted down to it. Harley went ahead and connected everything, so we got that mounted up with the bracket behind of it. We got it connected to the logic board, so it's time to install the RAM sticks. So I'll show you guys when we install the RAM sticks and get a little bit further. So we're gonna go ahead and continue that now. So let's see how this continues. So far so good. The RAM sticks that we're using are the Trident Z RGB, and I'm running two 16GB cards for a total of 32GB of RAM. I'm not really using this console specifically for gaming. I'm using it more for editing, but I think the specs that we're using right now will be good enough for me to do video editing on. So 32GB of RAM will be fine, and the Ryzen 9 processor should do the job. We're working on getting the PC connected up with a decent amount of ventilation and fans to help everything stay cool and run smoothly. So nothing was showing up on the TV that we're using. We're using a low budget TV, and he was like, you know what, I think the guy sold you a burnt graphics card. My stomach dropped, and I was like, man, what am I gonna do? This is a very expensive graphics card, but
it says CPU fan there.
it does?
Yeah. That's not the problem though. No, it's because I have the fan plugged into two. I don't have the CPU fan plugged into one.
So we're running the first test runs on the computer right now. We're testing it out. Power's on. But let's see how it works out. We're gonna give it another restart. See if we can figure out the CPU fan error. So let's get back to it. Just an update here from La Habra, California. Harley figured it out. He had the CPU fan plugged into the wrong outputs, and now we got everything running back again. Everything's looking really good. We're just adjusting and customizing the settings, as you can see behind us. He's adjusting everything, and I'll give you guys a glance at the PC, how it looks and how everything's coming out. So let's just let him customize the settings to optimal performance, and then I'll update you guys on how the build came out. So far so good.
Whoa.
Damn, she's doing math for you, dude.
CPU temperature is... We're at 65, and we're on load. We're stressing. We got stress tests. We got things downloading over here in the background.
We're running full load right now.
Oh, we're running full load, and we're up to 66 degrees, and it is cool in here, but I think we need to button this up. We need to close it up so we can get that direct airflow.
We gotta figure out what's going on with this RG fan right here. RGB fan, we gotta check it out. We're gonna seal her up, that way we can get a full, real test situation to see what would happen in the real world right here. So we gotta seal it up with the glass.
You got them from China. That's what happened. China. Oh, that's hot already. It's at 68.
Really?
69 was the highest. So you can go up to like 70, 75.
What do you mean, like keep overclocking?
Oh, that shit jumped up all high now.
It's going up.
Oh, it's going back down.
But it spiked up. That's the thing that worked. It might have been the fan, because the fan's on the... You know how I said the fan was failed in the beginning?
Yeah.
It's because it was plugged into the wrong socket. It was plugged into like a case fan. I plugged in as a CPU fan. The reason why I said that is because it has variable timing to how hot it is. So once it gets a certain temperature, fans kick on and then it drops it immediately.
I see.
Or like it'll be on a different RPM. The RPMs will be higher.
So the initial one, it was not that we're supposed to trip out, it's just if it's constant.
Yeah. And then see how I'm gonna keep running it. Oh fuck yeah, dude. Back in the day, this thing you had to keep pressing restart over and over again for it to stress, but now it looks like they keep it running constant. That's good. So now we just sit here and wait, run it for about like 5 minutes.
One
and
beer?
It's at 7.
Run it for one beer.
The inertia thrust of the load.
Stompers. Christian, you want to get on the camera right here? Go ahead. Talk to our fans.
Running some BIOS in this right quick.
What happens if you cuss on your YouTube channel?
BIOS. Oh, it's gonna go on your YouTube?
Yes. Well,
Oh,
why else would I have a Rode mic?
Hey.
You can always.
Alright guys, so the PC's running pretty solid. Harley got the settings set up correctly. He overclocked it. He won't tell me what he did, but it's running great and it's showing great results on the graphs. So he's just going to give you guys a little aftermath speech of his last build. This is his latest build right here with the TD500 case, Ryzen 9 processor. He's about to go build another PC right now on the job for someone else. So let's let him give a speech about this build he just did.
Alright, so he gave a rundown of it. It's a Ryzen with 3900X in it. It's a great Ryzen chip. Easy to install, easy to find a motherboard for it. Then we have the tough gaming X, what was it, 370? X570. Which is a great motherboard. All the tough motherboards are really good. And then he got these fans. Initially we thought they didn't work, but it was just they were set on the sound. So you got to make sure that you set in the settings to whatever it is on. And in this case, the settings for those were on a controller, which we totally spaced out about. So always remember all this stuff.
But still got to check the wire later on to see what's going on with this bottom fan. It's spinning, but it's not lighting up, so we're gonna have to check that out.
We got perfect airflow in here. We have two of the fans hooked up in the front, so that it sucks both air down from here and air from the front all the way to the back, and all of this gets pulled out back here. So it's a great case, it's a great build, great fans. You scored, you did good.
Yeah, and then I'll probably you guys will see me go over the expense and the cost of everything I spent on another day. It'll probably be daylight when I record that in front of this camera, but I'll tell you guys how much I spent and everything like that, so you could see what a computer like this runs. Everything is brand new except for the graphics card, because the graphics card wasn't in stores. Everything was sold out. I had trouble finding one, so I had to take a risk and buy one used. But so far the graphics card is working really good. It's working how it's supposed to. Benchmark tests are reading great. But yeah, that's about it for this TD500 build. Thanks to Harley here. I'll go ahead and link his contact information down below. I'll link his social media within the video too, so you guys can get a hold of him if you guys need some PC build or something like that, or information or just tips. You guys can go ahead and contact him. He knows a lot more than me. This is just for my channel to edit videos, not for gaming, but I wanted something that was going to run smoothly. So he was there, as you guys can see in the videos of this episode. He was there the whole time, helping us out, guiding us, showing me the ropes on what to do, but now I know a little bit more about PCs. But yeah, he's really always building on. Yeah.
I hope you were paying attention.
Yeah, I could maybe rebuild it, but I'll have to figure out the fan by myself, because he's got to go build another PC. He's got another job, so I'll check that out later. It can't be that difficult. Maybe just unplug it and plug it back in. Maybe it didn't get set right or something, but
I said it right. That fan's messed up. Man, that fan's messed up, man.
I don't feel like returning those fans. I want it to work now, so.
Well, yeah, you can't return these fans because they came with a case. The chance now you have to get another fan.
I could just buy one fan, huh?
You could buy one fan.
This is the PC that built my channel and got me this far. So it's basically 16 gigabytes of RAM, i7 Intel Core processor, and I upgraded 1, 2, 3, 4 fans on this one just for the new owner. I'm gonna put it up for sale now, and this is a really good PC. Sad to part with it, but hey guys, the new PC that we built is gonna be a big improvement. It's right here. Almost done. I'm about to get back to you guys on the total amount of money I've spent on this build. I'm just gonna do it so I can finish it today. I'm missing 1, 2 fans on the top and my exhaust fan that are coming on Tuesday. So I'm gonna give you the total with those fans, but even though it's not finished yet, it runs good, everything works great. Get ready for big improvements on my channel, those of you guys who support me. This is gonna up my game a lot. But yep, just wanted to show you guys This is the old rig. This is what built me as far as I've came. Sad day. It's a nice solid PC with a good cooling system, decent RAM, i7. It's gonna go to someone. Someone will enjoy it. It'll change someone else's life. But I love you, PC. Alright guys, let's get to the total now. Coming right up. Let me add everything up. Alright guys, here we go. Finally, the last clip I'm filming for this long, lengthy episode is the total of everything I spent right here. So, I added everything up and it came out to just under $1,600. I spent like $1,580, more or less, right around that number. That's with the used graphics card. Everything else was brand new from Micro Center, my fans from Amazon, and little connections here and there that you'll have to buy to hook up your fans depending on what board you have. But yep, just under $1,600, more or less. And my PC for my new editing setup to create YouTube videos is done. This is the best PC I've ever used. I rendered one video on it and the render time was extremely fast. My cousin overclocked it. I'm not sure exactly what settings he put on overclock, so I'm not sure, but you can get a hold of me on Instagram if you have any more questions about my build. If you want to see the spreadsheet that they made for me at Micro Center to see specifically what I bought and the prices, get a hold of me on Instagram. I can send you guys more information about my PC. Any more questions you have, I can try and help you out. But also I'm going to link a bunch of items down in the description that I used from Amazon and Micro Center, or just more or less to specific specifications that I'm using on this computer. I'll try and list it out down in the description. But this is an automotive channel. Cars, bikes, anything with wheels. This is that type of channel. This is my first time bringing some technical, like my editing software, what I use, my computer, whatever you want to call it. This is the first time involving that on this channel. But hopefully it brings some different people to my channel and you guys enjoyed watching this. Might not be the best episode out there, but like I said, I'm not the type of guy that makes videos about building PCs. I just make videos about anything that has to do with wheels. So that's what I'm about. But if I get good responses to this video, I'll share some more insight on like my journey going through the PC that I'm using, the monitor, my tools, my cameras, anything like that. If you guys want to see stuff that's not on this channel already and you like the way we made this video, or you like the characters or anything like that, drop a comment down below. Subscribe to our channel. We'll be having more videos like this up soon. I'm trying to switch up the type of videos that are on my channel just to get some more views. That way I can hit that 1,000 subscriber mark and I can get monetized, help support me, and make more videos for you guys. But until then, thanks for checking out this gaming PC build. Hope you enjoyed this episode. This is StreetInfluenced, and I'm logging off now. I'm going to go and edit some more videos on this brand new PC. I love the way it renders. Everything handles my load great. Temperatures are great. 70. Drop down under that. Really good temps. Solid PC build. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, get a hold of me on Instagram or drop a comment down below, but don't forget to subscribe, support this channel. I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out.